Hello everybody and welcome back to Royalty Soaps. My name is Kenny, otherwise known as the Earl of Suds here on this channel. And today I will be making another addition to our secret soap collection for October, based on a secret theme that you can try to find out by piecing together all the puzzle pieces that we'll be leaving behind. The soap I will be making today, I kind of co-designed with Katie. Honestly, she did most of the work on it, but I did come up with a new technique. I invented a new type of hanger swirl where I used a thicker hanger and it made a very unique design that I can't wait for you to see. But let's stop all this beating around the bush. Let's just go in and make some soap right now. So we have our oils here, and you may notice that I will be making a slab as there is more oil in here than normal. The only thing to note about that is that I am not used to making slabs, so I am a little bit nervous, but everything will be fine. Just gonna burp my stick blender, get those bubbles out. Then we gotta lug this ginormous jug of lye. And I'm going to blend this until just past emulsion. Now I'm gonna split this batch off into 1, 2, 3, and 4 containers. This last one is a little bit unnecessary, but it will make things a little bit easier. So we'll start with these two lovely containers here. It makes it sound like it's a game show or something. We're gonna mix in some Silverfin blue mica and some blue tide mica. And just a little bit of titanium dioxide to that Silverfin just to spice it up a bit. I'm just gonna start by mixing this in by hand. I'm a little bit nervous about my time constraints. Again, I do not make slabs very much, and honestly, it is a very different experience. Lots more soap, generally less time. Whenever you make a king, then it's kind of split into two safely separated categories of piping and base, and this is like, well, buddy, you better be ready for all of it. It's nerve-wracking. Give this one a quick blend because that TD will not mix in just by hand. See? Much better. And of course, the blue tide will get a blend, but it will get a blend whenever I put in the fragrance oil. Now the time has come for a large container. I'm just going to put a ton of titanium dioxide in it. Give that a quick blend, make sure that's white enough. I don't know how to judge this. I think that that'll be fine. Let's just try it out. Confident soap making. Now I do have to be rather quick with the next part, so I'm just not going to show myself adding in this fragrance oil to all of these containers, but my goodness, this is a serious fragrance. I will put up the scent notes on the screen right now. This is one of the most aggressive, in a good way, scents I have ever smelled. I can't tell if it smells super duper like essential oil or if it smells like cinnamon. I cannot tell, but I love it. I'm just gonna add some in here with a wish and a prayer that it won't do anything weird. Woohoo! And now finally, I am adding them all back into the container. That's right, this was Kenny's idea. Katie did not suggest this. Katie would be like, why did you take the white out of the container and then put it right back in? And that is because, bear with me. I wanted to make sure that it got blended up properly. I don't like these square containers. It makes me suspicious about those corners. But no harm, no foul, right? La la la. So, I'm just going to pour in a weird diagonal format here. Ooh, fiddlesticks. And in goes the blue tide. Scrapey, scrapey out our medium-sized container. Woo, here we go. Now it's time to pour this into our slab mold after this quick commercial break. All right, so I'm just gonna start pouring from the corner right down the slab mold. Very, just kind of haphazard pattern. I'm kind of going down the lanes that will be bars of soap. Woo-wee, we've got to scrapey out our gigantic container. It has so much soap stuck to it. Now with our big container scraped out, I'm just gonna give this a wiggle. Now for the weird part. What, you thought we already passed the weird part? No, this is where the weird part begins. I have our hanger swirl tool, which is literally a coat hanger, I think, and I have wrapped it in some tape. And the reason for that is that it has made it thicker. All right, now we're gonna dip it in. This is very experimental. Now I'm gonna go all the way across. Now I'm gonna go up. All the way across. Oh my gosh, this is very strange. All the way up and across one more time. This is the weirdest technique I have ever done. I don't have any idea what this is gonna do to the middle of the soap. Katie said that this technique was a fine idea. She was like, yeah, get a big, oh my gosh, look at this mess. And now I'm gonna beat it on the ground. Now, whenever a soap acts like this, I get very suspicious. You see this wiggle? You know all the time that I took to make this soap? I mean, good on witch's brew. This is a great fragrance because this is still so wiggly. Now, it is time for us to sprinkle some true yellow onto the top. We're just gonna make a little layer here with this lovely mica, one of my favorites. And I'm making a mess. Once again, story of my life. Making a little bit of a mess, but having lots of fun. When I die, I want them to say, boy, he made a mess, but he had a lot of fun. Whenever I told Katie about this idea, she just told me one thing. She said, Kenny, make sure you don't make that line too thick. Because if you make it too thick, the soap's probably gonna separate. So what she suggested is look at the mica, and if it's not being absorbed into the soap, you put too much. Thumbs up and like this video if you want this soap to stay together. All prayers and comments are appreciated. Now let's put this big old thing off to the side and let's mix up the final layer. Guys, gals, everything in between, look. You see how wiggly this soap is? This is what I'm talking about. I'm always getting down to the last second, rushing at the end. This is orange oxide, by the way. My ranting interrupted your regular programming. And look, I'll actually lift this one up to the camera. It's Orange Vibrance Mica. From, I don't know. I don't know what company makes it. Good on you, Orange Vibrance people. I hope this color turns out right. Let's add in our fragrance oil. Now that this is all blended up, it's time to grab our slab mold for the final pour. The final pour! There we go now. Cleaned off the edge there, you see now? All clean like Margaret headed off to church, sir. I don't know Margaret. Now we will gingerly pour our beautiful orange on top. Breaking the fall with our spatula, which may not be necessary, but you know, it pays to be safe, okay? Wear a helmet, kids. Put on your seatbelt. Now we're gonna be texturing this top. It is not ready to be textured. It is still too wiggly, so we're gonna just wait for a minute to texture this. All right, so for this top, we are just going to use this very weird spoon. What the heck is this? Stupid swirl. What do you think?
We got sent that odd spoon by a lovely subscriber. So
don't bother talking, this is probably all gonna be cut.
Oh.
Because it looks stupid. Thankfully, Katie is here to assist me with this spooning, because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never known how to do this. See if you can spice it up a little bit.
Smells whack.
Doesn't smell whack.
There's gonna be so many people who like this smell.
It does not smell whack, it smells like, I was trying to describe it earlier.
I would say patchouli, cedarwood, cinnamon.
Mostly cinnamon. At the end. At the end you smell cinnamon, but man,
But that fragrance is a bestseller. Like, people love that. Anytime anyone makes that around Halloween, they sell out. Like, I don't want to give people the wrong idea because it doesn't smell like Christmas time.
No, it doesn't smell like Christmas
It smells
time.
like an herbaceous cinnamon.
Yeah, and it doesn't smell like red hots or anything like that.
No.
I am mixing up some bath crystals with some King's Gold mica for a top garnish. I'm just going to sprinkle this gold in a line down the middle as best as I can estimate. I have little tiny marks here that I marked before, which is always a good idea.
Stares accusingly at his sister.
What do you think, fish face?
I don't think y'all have any earthly concept of how often he calls me fish face.
Well, it's from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Mike's TV is like, hi Mom, hey Billy, hey fish face. I've always loved that.
I've always not.
And finally, we're going to add some white sugar pearls from Brambleberry.
Brambleberry has beautiful additives for on top of soaps. I have always really, really appreciated their selection. What is this?
What? Yeah,
this?
it's awful, I know. What happened? It's because I used too small of a sifter.
My heart.
I told the camera you wouldn't like it. All right, and our final thing is to just spritz the top of this with some rubbing alcohol. And that's it. This soap is done. What a beautiful color. The pearls. The gold. I am so excited to see what that weird swirl looks like. We are gonna wait 18 to 24 hours and then we will come back, split this slab into loaves, and then cut those loaves into bars right after this quick commercial break. I am so excited to chop this thing up and see what that weird hanger swirl did inside of it. I really like how the red or orange color on top has it's mellowed out a little bit. Turn it on its side and you can see the beautiful line that was made with that Aztec gold that we put in. Now I'm just gonna line it up on Evangeline, our mythical cutter.
She old.
Now we're just going to push down gently. Take off no taking off the samples. I want to just pull straight out of the middle. What's it going to look like? New technique. Ooh, look at that. That is very unique and very cool. I'm really pleased with that. It's got big drags through it, and then it's also got little tight swirls that you can just see where the big drag just goes straight through it. Whoa, this is so cool. I had no idea that this is what that was gonna do. I just wrapped that thing in tape and was like, let's try out something new. And I am so pleased with how it came out. It makes such a unique swirl. I mean, just look at that. And all of the colors are so defined against one another that it doesn't even really look muddy in this. It just looks like the ocean or something. But you know it is time for the question of the day. Would you rather be somebody famous or the best friend of somebody famous? There is a very big difference between those two things. Do you really want to be run down by people trying to take your picture? Or would you rather just calmly say to your friend, no, it's okay, people can take a picture with you. I'm just enjoying this expensive lunch on your dime.
I like how you automatically assume that the person who is famous has money.
Yes, if you're famous, you have money. Of course, you have money.
And that you're always paying for your friend's lunch.
Well, and you also have a mansion that you can go to and crash at whenever you want. So what's it gonna be? Have the fame for yourself or just share the load with the famous person? If you do pick to be the best friend of somebody famous, who is it? You have to comment below. Who would you love to be best friends with that is famous? What about you, Katie? Would you want to be best friends with somebody famous? If so, who?
I already am famous. Oh my gosh. No, I think I'd definitely rather be best friends. It's too much pressure.
Who would you be friends with, Katie?
Taylor Swift. No, I would not.
Simply nailogical.
Basically. I tell you who I want to be friends with. Dame Judi Dench. That's who I want to be friends with.
Friends, really?
Yes.
You'd want to be friends with her? You think you'd have any fun with that lady?
Of course I would. I bet she knows lots.
So click the I in the upper right-hand corner of the screen if you want to answer this most important question. Wow, I cannot believe what that swirl looked like. I did not expect it to look like that. I expected it to just have like giant drags through it and just have like a big color stretch through, but instead it made swirls and patterns, and it is so cool. In fact, it's so unique that Katie came up with the idea that I may call it the Earl Swirl. I love that. So there's my new trademark there, the Earl Swirl. What could this soap be based on? Can you guess it? If you have a guess, put it down below. There's more and more clues that are coming out. If you want to make sure that you see all of the secret soap that we make this month, you can subscribe to our channel. Click the like button, click the bell to notify yourself. Join the notification squad. And if you want to keep up with Katie and I, we have our own personal Instagrams that you can follow. We also have an official Royalty Soaps Instagram that has hit 100,000. We cannot believe it. Hooray! Woo! Yeah. Party, party, 100,000 party. Party. This soap will be available to purchase on October 5th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on royaltysoaps.com, along with all of the other secret soaps from this secret soap series. Anyway, I hope that y'all had a wonderful time with me making some soap. It is always a treat to be able to be creative and hang out with such wonderful people. So thanks for having me, and I will see you on my next soapy video.